All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, today we're talking about the match preview coming up against Arsenal versus Chelsea in the second leg of the EFL Cup. Of course, Arsenal came up away from Stamford Bridge with a victory 3-2, which we saw the likes of the Palmer, Rich James, Moses Caicedo, and some other key players for Chelsea was not available for the game, and whereas for Arsenal, they were having some key players. So yeah, we'll be diving into it. We'll be talking about team news, team talks, injuries, and of course some updates from each coach's press conference coming up for this game because this will be a massive game. Chelsea will be looking to turn up the game to the scoreline to favor their way, and Arsenal will be looking to score more to advance to the EFL Cup final, and also we'll be giving you update for Manchester City versus Newcastle coming up short after this video. So yeah, we'll start from the home team, which is Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal has just one came up from a resounding 4-0 victory against Leeds away from home, and of course we know how that stadium can be tricky enough for other teams to play, but unfortunately for them, they met Arsenal. Arsenal was able to win regardless of the form they were in the recent matches. So yeah, coming into this game, the injury news for Arsenal is about Mikel Merino got a fracture in defeat, 3-2 defeat to Manchester United last weekend. So he will be out for the season, if I must say, because he'll be having some is in a foot surgery, and you know something surgery is always really not that good for a player in the caliber of Mikel Merino. So yes, Merino will be out for this game automatically. So and then for Bukayo Saka, Mikel Arteta already came out to clear out things that in the one he felt a little bit nego, so he was unable to carry on to the game. So that's why Madueke came in, and when the reporters asked him about the performance of Noni Madueke, he said that yes, you, as an Arsenal player coming to this game, you should be prepared. Always be waiting for the chance. I wish Madueke got the chance, and he actually played very well. So in his press conference, so the reporters was basically asking him about the injuries and then the transferring market. So he told them they are exploring more chances, and he didn't also decline the chance of them recalling back a player like Alexander Chamberlain because he had been training with Arsenal under 21, and as of late in January, he actually training with the first team. So and there have also been rumors of Arsenal linking to Tonali in the Newcastle midfielder, but Newcastle have really come out to make this clear that Tonali is not for sale, and of course his agent also come out and say that there have not been any conversation between the player and Arsenal of any kind of thing of negotiation. So that was totally out of the line. And then for there's no other injury news for Arsenal. So when they asked Mikel Arteta how he felt about coming off the defeat from Manchester City and of course against Manchester United, and then of course coming back winning 4-0 the next game, how do you feel? How has move the atmosphere in the dressing room is like? And he told them, look, this is the chance if you want to if you want to leave the emirate as a legacy with a legacy is by winning the trophies you are seeing ahead of you. The next 4 months, the last 4 months of the season is going to be depending on the result of the game because they are in a four competition in a good spot. They are, and before they have to win again, they have to earn the right to win again, which they have been doing in recent matches. So for the Chelsea side, for injury updates for players like Gittins, unfortunately for Gittins, he picked up an hamstring injury in the first half of the West Ham game, so he won't be actually available for the game. So he's totally ruled out for the game. When they asked Liam Rosenio, it was like he wanted giving Gittins to start the game so he could show the fans what he's capable of doing. But unfortunately for him, he picked up an hamstring injury. And when they asked him for the likes of Estava, since he was not involved in the West Ham game, he told them, look, Estava is a young king and also a magnificent player. And of course, that as of late, he has been having some personal issues, which we don't really know what he meant by that. But he said hopefully he's not sure yet that if he's going to make the squad, but hopefully he should make the squad. They're also asking for a lack of Philip Johnson, Chelsea second choice goalkeeper. He was like he's still close, but he's also hopefully for him to be fit against Arsenal, so he could be included in the Manchester squad. And then coming into this game, Arsenal has been the last five games they have played. They have drawn. They have won like three of their games, lost one and a draw. And then the other hand for Chelsea side, Chelsea has been on a winning streak for the past five games. So coming to this game, Chelsea are the more informed side, of course, coming off a comeback from a 2-0 down at home to West Ham. They came back in the second half, they scored, they played a better football, and they scored a goal, they won the match. Same thing to in the Champions League against Napoli, they did the same thing. Joao Pedro is a top form right now, so it's a player we should keep an eye on coming to this game. So in my predicted starting lineup, it should be between Sanchez or De Bruyne. Of course, you have to go with De Bruyne right back. I think if James is available, we're just going to have a note over Timber in that position there, and then the two pairing the centre back, of course, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. And then in the left back row, since Ricardo Calafera has not been that much fit yet, I will go with Marco Cucurella. And then in the defensive midfield, I'm going to go with Moses Caicedo, Declan Rice, and Declan Rice to play my 8. Enzo should play my 4, and then the 10 should be in players in the likes of Kopama is not in top form. Martinez is not in form. Emirate is not in form. I'll play with Joe Pedro if I would say, because if he's fit enough, because that's the only attacking player in that position I would go for. But based on Odegaard's some recent form, he has been a better player than the likes of the Kopama, because I won't use Enzo for my in the number 10 position. So in the left wing, I'll go with Leandro Trossard. Garnacho has not been in good form. Gittins is not the same thing. And then in the right hand side, Bukayo Saka, I think he should be a little bit out, because Mikateta was like he's improving. So they'll have to see tomorrow if he's going to be included in the major squad or not, or if he's going to be available for the next weekend game against coming up against Sunderland at home to the same Emirates Stadium. So the striker position, since I really put Joao Pedro in the midfield, I will put Victor Gyokeres, because in the last 6 games for Victor Gyokeres, he has scored a whopping 4 goals and 2 assists to his name already. So I'll give him the note to start there. So in my Arsenal preferred starting lineup for this game should be De Vrij should come back. I think keeper Isabella played the first leg, and he have some errors that the cheap goals they considered, especially the first goal was really really bad to consider at that particular time. So I'll go with De Vrij. Timber should start the game. William Saliba, Gabriel. I think Arsenal should go strong, and then Ricardo Calafera. I think he should be starting this game over likes of Miles Lewis-Kelly and Pyro Hikapi. Martins Zubimendi starting the game. Declan Rice and Martinez. I think Martinez should come back into the midfield, and then Leandro Trossard and Noni Madueke. If Saka is not fit enough to start the game, and then Victor Gyokeres should strike, the likes of the Kahabe can come in, and the likes of Jesus Martinelli, of course, come in and make some spicy to make the scoreline spicy, because Arsenal is going to win. Chelsea are not going to win the game. So for the Chelsea side, of course, we should be expecting some rotation, but what I know is that the backline for Chelsea is not really that stable. So I can't really give you a formidable backline for Chelsea's team, but their left back should be very assured that Mark Correa should start. And then I know in a goalkeeper position, the likes of Sanchez is going to be there, and then same as Chaluba. I think Wesley Fofana might start the game. I think that's the two partnership that they're going to use to play against Arsenal. And if Malo Gusto is fit enough for the game, maybe we could see less of James in the midfield, or he might start at the right back since he was being rested against West Ham. So the midfield, Marcus Caicedo, I will also see less of Palmer. Palmer is going to start the game. As far as he's fit enough, he's going to start the game playing at the 10, Enzo 8, and then their left wing, I know obviously know that it's going to be Garnacho. Then Garnacho might start, or don't be surprised if you see light of Estevao coming back, Pedro Neto moving to the left hand side, Estevao starting, and then Pedro stopping the 9. But likewise, if Estevao is not available for the game, I think Okuma is going to play the 10, and then Pedro Neto is going to play the 7, and then Joe Perry is going to shift towards the other side. Yeah, so yeah. My scoring prediction for this game is going to be Arsenal 3, Chelsea 0. I don't see Chelsea scoring Arsenal because Arsenal will be coming for this game very strong because if you win, you're straight to the final. So coming to this game, I don't see Chelsea winning Arsenal because for the past up to 10 meetings, Chelsea has unable to come out victorious against Arsenal. The best result they could get is a draw. I know if they should draw this game, they are also out. If they should lose the game, they're also out. So Arsenal just need to win and win and win because I know Arsenal are going to deliver this game. If you're enjoying this video, please like, share, subscribe to this channel, please, because we are on the road to 500k subscribers. If we could achieve that before the year runs out, that would be a massive, massive boost for the channel to grow because you know I'll be here to give you an update after the match. We have some fan reaction. Please like, share, comment on this video. We'll catch you in the next video.